Okay, let's have a little look at how Broadbean integrates with HRS Pro. Firstly, we'll go to the company record and we'll find ourselves a little company. So let's open up ABC and we'll go to the Jobs tab and create a new job. So create a new job here. This will open up our jobs table, automatically link this job to ABC Tires, and also the hiring manager, which in this case is David Beckham. It's a permanent job. I'll create a job reference and we'll put in a job title that we will call Sales Director, and we can put some fees in. Let's say it's 20 oops, sorry, I need to click in a field before I start typing, and we'll also choose an industry, and we'll give this a reference number. We'll call it demo 665, whatever. Let's put in a salary. So we'll put in 30,000 to 50,000, and there'll be a £3,000 car allowance and a £2,000 bonus. So we've got a job here. We'll put that there's travel involved. Obviously, we can add a lot of information. This role is for a sales director with great experience and massive enthusiasm, something like that. So, sorry, let's quickly correct this spelling. Experience, massive enthusiasm. So we've got a job there. There's no extra information in here, skills, nothing, long list is empty, job placements, communication logs, everything's empty. I'm going to go to the Broadbean tab now, and firstly we're going to import all the job boards that we have relating to our Broadbean account, which at the moment are these two demo files. Obviously various companies have a lot of different job boards that they work with. Our demo account only has two. And we're also going to fill in some of this information. So obviously I've logged in as Wayne Rooney, so that's going to put in some information about me as the individual. These processes that I'm about to do can be fully automated, just so you're aware. We've also got a potential start date if we needed to, or we can add some additional information here. I'm going to change some of this information here. Obviously this comes through automatically if you set it up that way. You have to choose certain information that relates. This is all to do with Broadbean, what we're writing here. So obviously the salary is as an animal, per annum or not, and the skills may be management. So if we're happy with what we've got here in terms of a potential job title, what I should actually do is put in the country. I think we have to do England with Broadbean for some reason instead of the UK, and then also that will allow us to put in, I believe, a country. So we'll just do London, and we should now have a job ready to go to Broadbean. So all we do is click on the Send to Broadbean button, and this will post this particular job to Broadbean. Now in the background, what it does is actually launches the Broadbean compiler and allows you to tick the job boards that you want this particular job to go to. So in this case, we've got the jobs cabinet, which is a test one, and the Broadbean test board as well. So we're going to send it to both of these jobs. And then we're asked to fill in some information. This is obviously based on these job boards that Broadbean requires. So you can put in some additional information here. These are customizable for every single client. You may have hundreds of fields here or just one or two. Obviously in my demo I've only got one or two here. So this is our job board, and I'm going to click continue. Oops, the industry sector. Sorry, I haven't put in the industry sector, so obviously it warns you when some of the information is different. So I'm going to scroll down to something interesting like manufacturing for some strange reason. And then I'll click continue. So this job is now posted live onto the job boards. As you can see, it gives you another chance to check it and then send it. So here we go, this particular job has now been posted. And obviously, once completed, a job board sends you to a particular location of your choice. So can we go back to our database? And in the background, some of these processes will automatically happen. As you can see there, very quickly it says that the job is being delivered, and the date and time and stamp or code that Broadbean uses has now been set up. So what we're going to do is actually go and find that job and apply to the job. So let's open up the our Broadbean. So we go to our Broadbean, and here we are in the home of our Broadbean advert, and let's go and manage our adverts, and you'll see that we've got a particular role here, the sales director, the one that we posted earlier this morning. So open up that job for the sales director, and you'll see we've got a little bit of information there about the job. And there's the additional information like responses, shortlists and so forth at the moment is blank. So there's been no responses. So we'll go back to the advert. What we're going to do is actually apply for this job. So I'm going to go to this job, which opens up this job, and I'm going to apply for it myself. So click on the apply button. I'm going to put in my contact email, so carl@recruitment. In fact, I'm going to use a different email just to make sure this email is blank in the database, so it doesn't tag this person to another record. Phone number 3475 5, and again 3475 and then mobile, so that's a no, 617 627. I've got a work permit and I consent. Also, I'm going to choose a file to upload as well, so let's go to my desktop and I'll find my CV, which I'm going to choose, and I'm going to apply for this job. So I've sent that application in now, and Broadbean obviously, or the job board, leaves you. This is just a demo job board, so it leaves you in this particular window. So I'm going to quickly go back to our job board. So we go back to our main job board in Broadbean, and we can have a little look at the responses that have come in, which should have my application. Obviously, there it is. Carl Holstronis has come in, and I'm going to tag this application as brilliant and green because I'm wonderful. And we should now hopefully have some responses back in HRS. So let's close out of this window and we go back to our job board, and you can see it's automatically responded already saying that there's one job application. I'm going to hit this refresh button because obviously this happens automatically, but in this particular case, doing the demo obviously is an offline system. So I'm going to go also to the long list of this particular job, where if I update the Broadbean button, what we should see now is that the Broadbean applications, and as I said before again, this information, sorry, should be shortlisted candidates, this information should automatically be pulled in from Broadbean, which, as you can see, shortlisted candidate, we've got my application, it's also coded in green, just like the application was from Broadbean.